His sister was buried alive in the frozen ground and left to die. But what she did next made 564 bikers drop to their knees in the snow. Snow falls thick over the New Zealand South Island highway. The air smells like diesel fuel and old leather. Darius stands outside the Iron Wolves clubhouse. He's 22, hands shoved deep in his pockets, breath clouding white in the freezing air. His sister Maya rides with the Hells Angels. She raised him after the fire that killed their parents when he was 9. She taught him everything on the back of her Harley. Darius stares at his phone. A text from Viper, the road captain. Get here now. Inside the clubhouse, silence. 20 men stand around the pool table, faces like stone. Viper steps forward, ice in his silver beard, eyes red. They found her off State Highway 6, in the ground, breathing. The words don't make sense. What do you mean in the ground? Buried. Shallow grave. Hunters heard her screaming through the snow. Maya. Someone buried his sister alive. Where is she? County Hospital, 30 miles south. She's alive, kid. Barely. Darius doesn't remember walking to his triumph. The engine roars. He rides through the blizzard, thinking about when Maya left for a supply run wearing her red bandana. Keep your head down, little brother. I'll be back by dark. She never came back. The club searched for 3 days. The sheriff said she probably ran off, but Darius knew better. Maya would never leave him. The hospital is big and white and cold, sitting at the edge of town. Inside smells like medicine and harsh chemicals. The nurse directs him to room 304. I see you. Through the window, Darius almost collapses. Maya's face is swollen, purple and black, both eyes nearly shut. Her hands wrapped in thick bandages covering her fingers, arms, neck. The doctor approaches. She's stable, but the damage is severe. Frostbite on all 10 fingers. We might remove some. Her vocal cords are shredded from screaming. She might never speak again. How did she get out? She clawed through 18 inches of frozen earth with bare hands, dug until her fingers broke through the snow. I've never seen anything like it. She dug herself out, broke her fingers just to breathe, just to live. Detective Garcia comes at afternoon. Any enemies? Darius mentions Brandon, an ex-boyfriend from 2 years ago. Garcia writes it down, but her voice says this is just another case. That night, the club arrives. 50 bikes, then 100, then 200. They come from Canterbury, Otago, Southland, because she's one of ours, Viper says. You don't bury family and walk away. By day 4, 300 motorcycles fill the parking lot. The sheriff tries to make them leave. Viper stares him down. One of ours was buried alive. We're not going anywhere. Day 5, a prospect named Jake tells Darius about Brandon Wolf, who runs with the Jackals. He was bragging at a bar, saying he taught some angel girl a lesson. She witnessed him kill someone. Brandon's name spreads through every Hells Angels chapter. Blood for blood. Day 7. Maya wakes. Her eyes are clear. She tries to speak, but only a wet, rough sound comes. Finally, one word. Home. The doctor allows visitors. Big, tough men line up, one by one. They kneel beside her bed, hold her bandaged hand gently. Some cry, real tears. Darius watches these dangerous men become human. Maya is a symbol. She survived the impossible. More chapters call. 400 bikes. 450, 500. Day 8. Viper brings news. Brandon turned himself in. Police in Wellington. Brandon will be safe in prison. Part of Darius hates it, but revenge won't heal Maya. Day 9. The snow stops. The sky turns bright blue. Viper announces a gathering every chapter that showed up. Day 10. In a field outside town. Darius pushes Maya's wheelchair toward the center. Viper counts. 564 bikers. 43 chapters. 11 states. When they reach the center, every single biker drops to one knee. The sound is like thunder. Maya sobs, lifting her bandaged hand to her mouth. 500 men kneeling for her. Darius kneels too. This is family. Viper stance. This woman is why we ride. Anyone who tries to bury one of ours better dig their own grave first. The roar from 500 throats shakes the trees. Maya sobs, and Darius holds her tight. Two orphans learning that family isn't blooded. Who shows up when you're buried alive? 500 engines roar to life. Darius looks at his sister past the scars. She's going to survive. Maybe never speak again. Maybe her hands will never be the same. But she's alive. Brandon tried to bury Maya, but he failed. She rose from the earth. Every day she breathes is proof she won. The bikes leave slowly. Snow starts falling again. Soft flakes drifting down. But Darius won't forget. Maya's story will live forever, a woman who refused to die, who clawed back from death, who showed that sometimes the people everyone tries to bury become the ones who change everything.